makes this Z different than the millions of Zs I see on the streets?
So most people can hear a VQ coming from a mile away, but
oh boy,
this one you won't hear coming.
What?
You got a whole.
We got a red Lego in there. You got 2 hoods to pop. Woo! Oh.
Is that a Cisco net server in here or something?
Round 1.
That was a race.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Z episode. What the heck am I doing? I'm chopping stuff up. We took this thing to this versus that, and when we walked around the car and we kind of showed things off, one thing that I didn't like was opening that hood and just kind of having that red lid. Just a big block, and they even said it looked like a big red Lego.
You got a whole.
We got a red Lego in there.
So we're taking a few steps in this episode to give a little bit more of an aesthetic feel to when you open up that hood, you actually have something to show off, and you're actually showcasing the batteries that are replacing the VQ rather than just a big red Lego. We have a few more things to button up here before it goes to SOS and gets a full transformation. This thing is gonna look pristine when it comes back. So let's get to it. This is a clear piece of Lexan, so I'm gonna keep the protective kind of paper coating that they have on until it's time to, you know, finish this off once I have the bezel that's gonna overlap this on. So I've pulled Ricky in. He's gonna go ahead and help me prep these. We're gonna do these satin black.
By the time I'm done, I'm gonna be looking as good as Calvin. Well, this is gonna be looking as good as Calvin. Look at that.
It's the vest, man. It's the pinstripe vest that does it for me.
Give me a spin.
Oh, he's got black tie. I just realized he's at a black tie affair. Nice.
All black.
Aluminum, right?
This is something else I've seen you doing, and I've kind of started doing
You'll
it
see
too.
it. You'll see it.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
you
So
can see the
aluminum
difference.
holds a lot of moisture. You see that? And then it goes away. Yeah, that's what you want. I love that. So when you start spraying it, you start getting a bunch of fish eye. It's because of the moisture in the metal. And aluminum holds a lot of moisture.
Well, I am back from AVS Fab up there in Oceanside. Thank you to Al for helping me bend this thing on his, he has like a 8-foot brake that we obviously don't have here, but he has a very nice method and he was able to bend these exactly as I told him. And I sat there and watched him do it, so now I know the method too. Look out, Al. This is the bent piece. I went ahead and already notched out for our brake booster right there so that this thing can actually sit on. Now what I gotta do is I have to notch that out for the kind of diagonal battery from the 12-volt system that sits in here. I've drilled some pilot holes on these lips that are left over after the bend. Right now I just went ahead and poked through and scratched a couple onto our painted panels. So that's where I know I need to put some M5 rib nuts. right now we have our test fit. I went ahead and got Ricky to help me spray this thing black. How about that? It's kind of showcasing. If you ask me, it's a nice framework, and it's a nice kind of shout out to the fact that this is Tesla battery powered and Tesla drive unit powered. No VQ, those are batteries. Now that that's all done, I gotta take it all apart. I'm gonna store these panels until this car goes to SOS Customs, but I need to get this front battery box out. We need to clean up all the wires and hoses that are not being used, and we need to route our wires that we are using properly so that these panels go on. Everything is just easy in and out if ever service needs to be done. More things to wire in and install. First thing we're going to go ahead and wire in is the iKey system from Digital Guard Dog. It has passive keyless entry, push button start, and a lot of accessory control. Now I went back into my Fusion 360 software and I modeled up a new cluster housing because it's pretty hard to see how fast you're going if you have anything other than the EV Controls app running. I grabbed these guys from the center bezel, and these are now gonna go in our digital cluster. So, in the same software, I went ahead and designed a nice dry carbon fiber that we had water jetted, and we're gonna fasten that over our gauges. These are gonna sit flush. So now I've removed all these kind of screws that are on the bottom of this that kind of fastens airbag and the behind cluster. Goal is to get all of this plastic off and be pretty much to where I also see some of the stock wiring harnesses. I need to get in there and I need to tap into some wires most likely for power and all kinds of signals and stuff. Correction. All right, that's it. The dash is out. It's kind of surprising how really little there is back there once you take that stuff all out. Now I have a lot of opportunity to kind of tuck up and really zip tie and fasten a lot of the wires that I can't get to. So again, that main harness that you see along that bar is what I need to kind of follow and tap into possibly. Bittersweet freaking moment right here. The Z is up on the lift, or not on the lift, it's off the lift for the first time in a long time. It is on the trailer. I'm heading up to SOS Customs here in San Diego, California. They are gonna transform this thing on the inside and on the outside. And I cannot wait to see it when it comes back. We know what our color scheme is. We've already kind of pre-met with them. I'm gonna go over some more details when I get there. And we got to a point where anything that I need to do on this can be done after paint. So I have some pre-wiring to do on the harness side. And I'd actually prefer to put that in as the car's already done so that I don't have to take it back out just to go get painted. So we'll finish that up when it comes back. Well, it was kind of a scramble because there's a lot of traffic on this road. So we went ahead and just unloaded the car. I got my empty trailer there right now. Handed over the fenders and everything, and they have a couple facilities. SOS Customs has the Z, has all the fenders, has a lot of the parts that they're gonna be working on. We have a few more that I still have to bring them, so these guys have some work cut out for them, but it is in good hands. Oscar's a good guy, and I just met a few more of his other guys that were pretty stoked to be working on this car. So it's good to know kind of all the names and faces that are gonna be taking my baby and working on it. Mickey's of course gonna come here and go over a lot of the details that are gonna be above and beyond what I would ask for, because Mickey's back, right? I'm gonna go return this trailer and let's go work on some other cars in the shop, because I can't wait to get my hands dirty with some greasy internal combustion engine parts. So let's go. All right guys, it is the next day. I just yesterday dropped off the Z up at SOS Customs and they're gonna be working on it. I was somewhat bummed, but you know, looking forward to working on some internal combustion stuff with the guys. Well, then Coincidence stepped in and handed me something. I'm just gonna try to make the best out of something that happened recently. Unfortunately, I had a rear end accident with my personal vehicle, Yeah. There was a semi that could not see me over his hood, and I went ahead and accelerated before I did due to my auto start stop that I had on. So, I got no more parking sensors. My GTS style taillights are cracked and open. I got a little bit of trunk and quarter panel damage. I wanted to pose a question. You guys really like the Mickey wagon setup. This is another F chassis. There's a lot you can do with these. I have a totally different color scheme going already. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think you want to see another F chassis build? And what other kind of color combinations, interior, exterior, wheels, all kinds of stuff that can be different and make this thing really look sharp and back into one piece, better than it is right now. So let us know in the comments.
You're on the mic with Mike. Go ahead, sir. Your life.
Huh? What about Mike on Mike?
That was a quote. Never mind. Just, it's not Jamaica. Dude, you can't beat right here. I'm trying to block Quinn from being in the shot. You look like you're taking a poop, bro.
Yeah, sync up. You know all that is to sync sound and video, right?
Yeah, we're gonna sync it right now. Take one, Will, promoting wireless entry alarm and gauges from Speed Hut. Take one.
Yeah, so this is just a big snake that's coming off of our GTR push button.
You can't say big snake, bro.
Alright, I'm living below the soil. I'll be back, but I'm coming as oil. I did not know you were still
I
recording.
just put it to record because I couldn't miss that.
They're gonna do a full job on this thing. Full job? Does that work?
I guess.